Welcome back to another yet exciting episode of Soccer Betting News. I'm Ayanda Vezi, and with me is Desh Parthab. Desh.
How's it, guys? How's it, Ayanda?
I'm good, man. Obviously, we have two exciting fixtures this weekend in the Premier League. I am, of course, talking about Newcastle and Liverpool, as well as Tottenham hosting West Ham. Starting off with Newcastle and Liverpool, what is your thoughts on that game?
It's going to be a difficult one for Liverpool. I think right now Jurgen Klopp will be looking at the Champions League tie with Real Madrid. That'll be obviously during the week. And it's a Saturday night kickoff, you know. I think it's the last fixture on Saturday for the Premier League calendar.
Yeah.
So there won't be a lot of rest time before they jet off to Spain.
Yeah.
And, you know, Liverpool, they do struggle on their travels. So I'm not very confident, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one would say no one would have thought maybe that Newcastle will be favourites going into this game to play Liverpool. So do you think maybe Newcastle rather have that upper hand to take all the 3 points in this game?
I would definitely say so. Newcastle remain unimpeached at home in the league this season. Only two top-flight clubs have done so, and Arsenal is the other one. So you know, it is quite a fortress. St James's Park hasn't always been the loudest of stadiums. You know, the fans haven't always been on the home side. But since Eddie Howe has come into the frame, I think the fans have really backed him. The board has backed him. Obviously, there has been a change of ownership, and there's a lot of positivity around that stadium. So it's gonna be a difficult one for Newcastle. For Liverpool. You know, but they have been drawing games of recent. I know they
drew two or three
since the turn of the year. It's they've actually drawn 5 of their 6 2023 league fixtures. So it tells you like they haven't been converting those draws into wins, and I'm not sure if their early season start has signs of slowing down, possibly even fizzling out.
So with Liverpool, Cody Gakpo opened his account for Liverpool against your team, West Ham, on Monday. So do you think maybe he will be the key factor for Liverpool coming into this game?
It was against Everton, actually.
Yeah, Everton rather.
But you know, that I think it was a Merseyside derby. You know, in those fixtures, form goes out the window. You know, it's all to play for on the day, and it's whoever stands up and be counted. You know, for me, I think the danger man for Liverpool, it has always been Salah. It will always be Salah, you know, and whilst he's in that lineup. He actually scored his first league goal this year en route to handing Liverpool their first league win of 2023. So there might be a change in the tides, but it's Salah. You know, Cody Gakpo is still coming into the frame. He's been a January signing, of course, a big January signing for them. But another man, danger man, coming into his own is Darwin Núñez. You know, he has, I believe he's hit the woodwork 5 times in the league this year. This season, sorry. So it tells you like how unlucky he's been, but he does look sharp. You know, he's always backed himself. I've seen him do some crazy things, some acrobatic overheads, you know, and he just looks like a man that isn't short of self-confidence. So I think for me, those are the two focal points of the attack. And of course, Gakpo is alongside them.
So I hear you say you're talking about Liverpool, their players, and what they can do into this game. Let's go to Newcastle. Which players maybe do you think that they can help Newcastle to overcome Liverpool?
Miguel Almiron, just, you know, without a shadow of a doubt.
He's been like phenomenal this season.
He is their top scorer. I think he's got 10 in the league so far. So he's on a prolific run. He did score in the previous fixture, I believe, against Bournemouth. But, you know, even if I look at that fixture, Eddie Howe will definitely see that as points dropped. I know Anthony Gordon did play in that one as well. He's also the marquee January signing. Former Everton boy, now at Newcastle, and, you know, up against his former Merseyside rivals. So I'm sure he'd be you know, itching to get into the lineup and get one over his those Reds.
Okay, quick one. Give me your prediction.
Look, Liverpool away from home have been very poor this season. If you just like look at that Wolves fixture, I think it was their previous away. You had like Craig Dawson and Morgan Kilman knocking it around the park like it was nothing, just playing through the Liverpool press. I think Liverpool have lost 7 times in a league this season, sorry.
Yeah.
6 of those have come away from home. So I can't see a Liverpool win in this one. Possibly a draw. Like I said, they do make the trip to Spain during the week.
During the week.
So I think Klopp will want a positive result, and I'm going to go for a draw in this one.
Okay. Moving on, we go to Tottenham as they welcome West Ham, played a draw against Chelsea last weekend.
Yeah.
How do you see this one? Tottenham, remember, they beat Man City and then they dropped
the points
against Leicester City, and they lost in the Champions League against AC Milan.
Yeah.
Do you see them bouncing back into this game?
Look, you touched on their form. Right now they have lost their previous 2. It's a difficult one for Spurs. That Antonio Conte, he has criticized the squad in the past and in recent times as well for lack of consistency. I think ahead of that Champions League bout, he did say that the Tottenham Hotspur players, they aren't capable of playing under pressure.
Some even collapsed.
So it's he said it's good for certain players, it's not good for other players. So the manager has been looking at his squad and seeing, who should I select, who should not. He did play Oliver Skip, and I think there was a new signing, Pape, if I'm not mistaken, in the midfield. So those are two players. They have been very unfortunate with their injury list. I think Bentancur has been ruled out for the remainder of the season. He tore his ACL. Basuma is also injured, and it's a very difficult one right now for Tottenham Hotspur.
West Ham, they are coming here. They are we can say they are fighting relegation zone.
Definitely, yeah.
Pressure is mounting on David Moyes.
Yeah.
What does he need to do to make sure that he ease pressure on him?
Yeah, I think right now there is a bit of stability. They did lose many games like from the beginning of the season, but I see it has sort of stymied a little bit. So he has steadied the ship. I think they're 15th on the log now.
Yeah.
Only 1 league loss across their previous 5 league outings. So as I said, he has brought some stability to the team. I think they've lost 12 games this season. Only Southampton have lost more from all top flight clubs. So I think Antonio Conte will be looking at this as a 3 points, eh?
Okay. So you're backing Tottenham to take the 3 points here.
Yeah, like I said, the home Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I think Conte is going to try and make it a fortress.
Yeah.
They've won 7 of their, I think it's 12 league wins have come on home soil this season. They did, as you mentioned, Man City. They did beat Man City not too long ago, and it was at the beginning of February. I actually thought that was going to be like a stepping stone for them, and they would then take the next step, and maybe claim that top 4 position. But right now they follow that with a loss to Leicester on their travels, and now Brighton are 4 points behind them.
Yeah.
But however, Brighton have two games in hand.
Yeah.
So it's not, you can't even say that they're chasing top 4, because now if Brighton win those 2, it could go down to the wire.
Yeah, well, you heard it from Desh. He's backing Tottenham and saying, Newcastle rather and Liverpool, it's a draw. Tell us on our comment section on what you think, and don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Until next week, goodbye.
Cheers.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.